Good morning, dear students. Welcome to your online class. In this lecture, we are going to see the factorizing or factorization of a number into its prime factors. Okay. Now, according to the rule says that any composite number can be written as the product of prime numbers. Now, prime numbers, you know that what is meant by prime numbers? The number which is divisible by itself, correct? One and itself is called as the prime number. So we have to factorize the given number into its prime factors. Now we'll see how to factorize it. Okay, now we can factorize the given numbers into by using the two methods, that is vertical method and horizontal method. So first one method is the vertical method. We'll see the vertical method. Okay, now in vertical method of factorization, we'll take one example, that is 24. Now this 24, how it can be factorized? This 24 we have to write like this, then vertical line and like this. Now we have to use the divisibility test which we have seen in 6th standard, correct? Now here there is a 4 at this units place, correct? It means that this number is divisible by 2. So 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 4, correct? Now this 12, it is divisible by again 2, 2 sixes are 12, correct? Now this 6, it is again divisible by 2, 2 threes are 6, and this 3, it is also divisible by 3, that 3 ones are 3. Now here remainder is 1, correct? It means that these are the factors of 24, correct? This is the vertical method of factorization. Now we'll see the horizontal method of factorization. Now this 24, we can write 12 twos are 24, correct? Now this 2 is the prime number, so it cannot be further divided, correct? Now this 12, it can be, this 2 will write here at first, and this 12, it can be written as 2 6 are 12, correct? Now this 2 can be written as it is. Now this 6, it can be written as 2 3s are 6, correct? So these are the prime factors of 24. If you will see here also 2 2 2 3, and here also we are getting the same factors, right? It means that even though you can use vertical method or horizontal method, you will get the same factors. Okay, so we have to remember this. To write a given number as a product of its prime factors is to factorize it into its prime, correct? Means here these are the prime factor of this 24. Okay, now here in textbook you will see this one more type of factorization, this 63. So 7 9s are 63. So this 7, it cannot be further divided, so it is written as it is. Now this 9, it can be written as 3 3s are 9. So therefore now this 3 and this 3, it is not further divisible by any other number, correct? So the factors of 63 can be written as 7 into 3 into this 3, correct? So here it is written. Now in the same way 45. Now this 45 can be written as 5 9s are 45. This 5 again, it is not further divisible, so it is written as it is. And this 9, it is divisible by 3, so 3 3s are 9. And this 3 3 5, they cannot be further divided, so they are written like this, 5 into 3 into 3. So the factors of 45 can be written as 5 into 3 into 3. In the same way, factors of 20 also it is given, 10 twos are 20. So this 2 can be written as like this, because it cannot be further divisible. Now this 10, 2 5s are 10. Now this 5 2 2, it cannot be further divided, correct? So the factors of 20 will be 2 into 2 into 5, correct? So these are the prime factors of 63, 45 and 20. So this is just for your understanding. Okay, but you can either use this vertical method or horizontal method for the factorization of the numbers. Now here few more examples we can see from the textbook. That is, first one, this 117, correct. Now here this 117, it is divisible by 3, correct. 3 3s are 9, so 11 minus 9, 2, so it is 27. 3 9s are 27, correct. So 39 is divisible by 3, 3 1s are 3, 3 3s are 9, so 13 is the prime number. It is divisible by itself only, so 13 1s are 13. Therefore the factors of 117 are 3 into 3 into 13. So this is the vertical method and this is the horizontal method, correct. You can use any method. Again, next one, it is given 250. Factors of 250. Here at the unit place 0 it is there, correct. So we have to use the divisibility test of 2. So 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4. Then 5 minus 4 is 1. Here it becomes here 10. So 2 5s are 10. Again this 125. Now here at the unit place there is 5, correct. It means this 125 is divisible by 5. 5 2s are 10. 5 5s are 25, correct. Now this 25 we know that it is divisible by 5. 5 5s are 25. And then this 5 is divisible by again 5. 5 1s are 5. So the prime factors of 250 are 2 into 5 into 5 into 5, okay. So this is the vertical method of factorization, and here horizontal method of factorization is also given. Whatever method is easy for you, you can use that method for the factorization, okay. Again here one more example is given of 40. Now here this 40 means at the unit place there is 0. It means it is divisible by 2. 2 2s are 4, 0 as it is. Then 2 10s are 20. This 10 again divisible by 2. 2 5s are 10. 5 1s are 5. So 2 into 2 into 2 into 5. These are the prime factors of this 40. So either you can use this vertical method or horizontal method of factorization. And in last year you have seen the divisibility test. So that divisibility tests are useful for you for factorizing these numbers, okay. So if you are having last year's textbook, please see the divisibility test, okay. That will be useful for you for factorization. Now here in practice set 11, what is given, factorize the following numbers into primes. So you can use either vertical method or horizontal method of factorization, okay. So this one you have to do into your notebook. This first one 32, 57, 23, 150, 216, okay. And then 208, 765, 342 and 377, okay. Now we will see the how to find the greatest common divisor, okay. Now this greatest common divisor, it is also called as the HCF, that is highest common factor, okay. Now we will see how to find this GCD or HCF of the given numbers, okay. Now here we have to consider the two numbers. We have to find the HCF or GCD of the two numbers, okay. Now we will see how to find it. Now we have to find the GCD of 24 and 32. We are having the factors of 24 already, correct. Now factorize this 32. 8 4s are 32, correct. This now 8, it can be further divided as 4 2s are 8, correct. And this 4, it can be further divided as 2 2s are 4, right. Now this 4 can be further divided as 2 into 2, and this 1 2 3 2s can be written as it is. Now these are the factors of 24 and 32. Here we have to find the GCD of 24 and 32. Now after having the prime factors, we have to write the common factors, correct. Now here, which are the common factors here? Here there is 2, here also 2, here 2, here also it is 2, here 2, here also it is 2. Here there is 2, but here not, here 3, but here not. Okay, so leave that. Just we have to write the common factors. 2 into 2 into 2. Write down the common factors once only, correct? Now 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8. Now here we can write HCF or GCD is equals to common factors, correct? Now common factor is 8. So this HCF or GCD of 24 and 32 is 8. Okay, so in this way we can find the GCD or HCF of the given numbers. Now we have seen how to find the common factors of two numbers, correct? Now we will see how to find the common factors of given three numbers. Now first one number is 195. Now factors of 195 are 5, 39. 5 into 39 or 39 5s are 195. Now this 5, it is a prime factor, so it can be written as it is this 39. 13 3s are 39, correct? Now second one number is 312. Factors of 312, 4 into 78. Now this 4, it can be written as 2 into 2, and this 78 can be written as 2 into 39. Now this 2 can be written as it is this also, this 2 also, and this 39, it can be written as 13 3s are. And next one is the 546. So this 546, it can be written as 2 into 273. It is equals to 2 as it is, this 3 into 91. Now this 2 into 3 into 17, 13 7s are 91. Okay, so like this. Now we are having the prime factors of these three numbers, correct? Now in this also we have to write the common factors, correct? Common factors amongst these three numbers. Now here 5 it is there, but in no any other number there is a 5. 13 it is there, it is also, so right here 13 into here 3, but and here also it is 3, correct? So here 3. Now we are aware that HCF is equals to common factors, correct? So 13 into 3, that is 13 3s are 39. So here HCF of 195, 312, 546 is 39. So in this way we have to find the HCF of two numbers or three numbers. Okay, and when there is no any common number between the given two numbers, then the HCF will be 1. Here if no prime number is a common divisor of all the given numbers, then 1 is their HCF because it is the only common divisor. Okay, so whenever there is no any common number between the two given numbers, that time 1 will be taken as the common factor. Okay, now one more method, the division method of finding the HCF. How to find the HCF by using the division method, that we'll see. Now we have to find the HCF of 144 and 252. Now we have to divide the bigger number by the smaller number. Here bigger number is 252. So divide this 252 by 144. Now 144 2s will be greater than 252. So we have to divide by 1. 144 1s are 144. Now 250 minus 144 is 108. Now we have to divide by this 108 to this 144. this previous divisor, correct? So this 144 we have to write here. Okay, now 108 2s will be greater than 144, correct? So we have to divide 108 ones are 108. So 144 minus 108 will be 36. Now divide by this 36 to this previous divisor. इसके पहले किससे डिवाइड किया था? 108. तो 108 को 36 से आपको डिवाइड करना है. सो 36 का टेबल बोलिए. 36 3 जा 108. We have to carry out this division method till we will get the remainder 0. Now by dividing which number we are getting the remainder 0? By dividing the number 36, correct? So whatever last divisor is there, that last divisor is called as the HCF of the given numbers. Okay, one more example we'll see. Reduce to the simplest form. Reduce to the simplest form means what? Just we have to carry out the division method in the same way. Divide by the smaller number to the bigger one number. This 247 is bigger, so divide this 247 by 209. So 209 ones are 209. Now 247 minus 209 is 38. Now this divide by this 38 to the 209. So this previous divisor we have to take here. 38 5 are 190. If you will take 38 6 it will be greater. So divide by 38 5 are 190. So 209 minus 190 is equals to 19. Now take the previous divisor again here. 19 2 are 38, correct? So here it is, we are getting remainder 0. Okay, so what will be the reduced simplest form of this one? 11 upon 99. It means that this 209 and 247 we have to divide by this last divisor, that is 19. So when we are dividing 209 by 19 we are getting 11, and 247 when it is divisible by 19 we are getting 13. So the reduced simplest form is 11 upon 13. Okay, means here we have to find HCF. When we have to reduce any number to its simplest form, that time we can find the HCF. Okay, by using this division method or factorization method, correct? And whatever HCF will be there, by that HCF we have to divide these two numbers to convert them into the simplest form. Okay, now if you are not getting, please see the video again and again. Okay dear students, now your homework is practice set 12. Okay, this is first one, find the HCF. Either you can use the vertical method or horizontal method of factorization, and then second one, find the HCF by division method and reduce to the simplest form. Okay, so this one, both the methods you have to do here. Find the HCF by using the division method and then reduce it to its simplest form. Okay, do it in your notebook in neat, clean and good handwriting. Thank you dear students. Stay home, stay safe.